34 and 10 seconds. At the third stroke, it will be 2:34 and 20 seconds. At the third stroke, it will be 2:34 and 30 seconds. At the third stroke, it will be 2:34 and 40 seconds. At the third stroke, it will be 2:34 and 50 seconds. At the third stroke, it will be 2:35 precisely. At the third stroke, it will be 2:35 and 10 seconds.
It may be wherever you are, whenever a black hole or morning sun is, stay in your refuge rooms until you are told that you can come out. This order must be obeyed. The national emergency order. Earlier this year, the United Kingdom was heavily attacked with nuclear weapons at 1 o'clock this afternoon. Some of us have been contaminated by radio.
Too many people to see her, too many calls. Nice hair.
When it is safe to do so, take the dustbin and its contents outside the house. Remove the waste having the empty bin bag. Food scraps, empty tins, other rubbish should be wrapped up tightly in newspapers and put in a separate dustbin. If you have got only one dustbin, use that for toilet waste only. Put all other rubbish separate and put it back. You can take them to the end of your house as much as possible.
Good, it's good.
At the third stroke, it will be 2:34 and 10 seconds. At the third stroke, it will be 2:34 and 20 seconds. At the third stroke, it will be 2:34 and 30 seconds. At the third stroke, it will be 2:34
It's not
and
the middle
40
one,
seconds.
and it's really hard to do.
At the third stroke, it will be 2:34 and 50 seconds. At the third stroke, it will be
the exact time is.
Yeah.
2 clocks are never
Yeah. Only one door at a time, but they're all shut now. Oh my god, it's got files in here. It's got my junk in there. Essex. It's like Spillers. This looks like that, doesn't it? 50s to 90s. Housing and local. Also, it was like a government place, this. Just in case something happened. Food officer, look. This is wicked. I can make my own for government. Number 13, I thought I was again.
Before any new house is built in Switzerland, shelter plans have to be approved by the local civil defence authority. Half the extra cost is paid by the government, and in another 10 years there'll be shelters for the entire population. The Swiss government estimates that the whole of their civil defence, including shelters and training people in the basic tasks like firefighting, costs about £10 per head per year. It is, of course, easy for a small, neutral, and above all wealthy country to believe in civil defence. In this country, the Home Office is now reconsidering Britain's precautions. But here, the priorities are different. Why is it we don't have a shelter policy in this country? Because of the enormous expense. It's simply too expensive. If you're talking about a common shelter policy, yes, we're talking about billions and billions and billions of pounds.
The amount at the beginning of when I took office, spent a year was £19.8 million, and that had been going up in real terms. Staying the same in real terms. The total amount had been going up.
But that's less than 50 pence per head of the population, isn't it? Well, was it your feeling that that was an adequate figure?
Well, it was adequate for the threat that existed at the time.
It isn't easy, you know, I think, too. That we are likely to meet all these as increased expenditure. I'm not going to burn any votes in answer to that question at the present time. Immediately before an attack on Britain, the telephone lines carrying the speaking clock will be used to activate a network of 7,000...
Would head typist please report to the telephone exchange?
Are you sick? Number 19. There's some coffee in here. No.
Of the most important things you will need. Drinking water. Food, mostly in tins. Portable radio and spare batteries. Tin opener, bottle opener. Some cutlery and crockery. Warm clothing. And now here is a list of some things which will make living in your fallout room much more comfortable. Bedding, sleeping bags, portable stove and fuel, saucepans for boiling water and cooking, torches with spare bulbs and batteries, candles, matches, table and chairs, toilet articles, soap,
first aid kit, household medicines and prescribed medicines, box of dry sand, cloths or tissues for wiping plates and utensils, notebook and pencil for messages, brushes, shovel and cleaning materials, rubber or plastic gloves, toys for children, books and magazines to pass the time, clock and calendar. Finally, don't forget your booklet, Protect and Survive. It tells you how to make your home and family as safe as possible. All the items we've just told you about are listed in it.
Protect and survive. I love these movies.
A warning may come quite unexpectedly. We will now tell you what to do if a warning sounds when you are at home, and then we will explain what to do if you are out of doors. First, if you are at home. If attack is imminent, you will hear the attack sound like this.
Protect and survive. Bunker leaflet. Hole in the ground. Big bullet. I don't need Google, my wife knows everything. they probably cover it with the leaves and stuff.
Still.
That's true.